Hello, and welcome to the kickoff video for milestone 13.3, which is scheduled for release on August 22nd, 2020. Today I'm here with Ian, and we're going to talk about what we're working on in the package group and some things that we're excited about. Ian, do you want to talk a little bit about what we're working on the validation track?
For sure. We are going to be doing solution validation for remote and virtual repositories. We have spoken to some of our customers and users and discovered that they tend to have packages in many different locations, not all nice and refined inside a GitLab. And so we've designed a solution that will help them by connecting remote repositories and registries into the GitLab infrastructure and put together several different repositories and registries into one endpoint so that they can have a one nice streamlined connection API to be able to get all of their packages. What we're going to be doing is taking those designs and bringing them back to our customers, back to our users, and confirm that the solution that we're looking at will really help them.
How many people are you hoping to interview for the solution validation?
I'm hoping for a minimum of 5 people just to make sure we get that nice broad spectrum. It would be great if we could get even more. If we can get up to 8, I would feel really confident that this will help a lot of different use cases.
Cool. And what type of, any type of GitLab user, or are we looking for someone specific?
Definitely. I would love to get everyone's experience because we want to make sure our products and our features are designed for everybody. Specifically, though, we're kind of focusing on the larger organizations, the ones that tend to have packages in many places. So they'll have some in an archive from 5 years ago, some they've recently connected, and some that are out on public registries will really benefit most from this kind of feature.
Cool. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Do you want to jump over to what you're designing this milestone?
Yes, I'm really excited because the things we're focusing on in the design end will help our customers manage their storage costs when it comes to the package registries themselves. So the first one is focusing on creating cleanup policies for packages. We have these already for tags and we've gotten a lot of great feedback. We'd like to do something very similar where you can set up automatic rules to indicate when packages may not be useful anymore and to automatically remove them from storage.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. And then the next one is
Yeah, the next one is to help users that have many different versions of the same package speed up the way that they can just delete those extra versions and older versions of packages by displaying them right in that other versions tab. So you would get a nice way to see a whole list of all those versions and just click through and delete them as easily as possible.
Cool. It sounds like there's a theme here that we're helping people lower the cost of storage for using GitLab.
Exactly.
Okay. And I guess I could jump in to what we're working on the build track. So we have a few different items. Let me see, just move myself and Ian here. So the first one is adding a setting to prevent or to disable duplicate package uploads to the package registry. This is a common request we hear about the Maven repository and PyPI that you can upload a duplicate package, and then it's confusing which one you're actually supposed to use. We don't want to completely just block people from uploading duplicates because we've talked to some customers that say, we want duplicates. That's actually acceptable. So what we'll do is add a setting at the group level, which will say, it'll be automatically set to disable, but you could always enable it if you're interested. The next one, keeping in this theme of helping reduce the cost of storage, right now, you can't delete packages from the group level package registry view. So what we'll do in this next milestone is we'll add in that ability. So if you want to, as a group admin, you can go in and you can delete many packages at the same time. You don't have to go into the project specific view. And then one more, or two more actually, we have in 13.2, the last milestone, we launched support for composer dependencies in the package registry, but there was a problem. We didn't actually update the user interface to reflect the most up-to-date metadata and to have its own special tab in the user interface. So we'll be adding support for that in 13.3. And finally, we will be overall updating the user interface for the package registry. So here you could see an example of the package details as it is now. You could see this, we have this sort of table here with some metadata and then the setup commands. Well, we're kind of changing the whole thing. This is an inspiration from Ian. I feel like I'm stealing his thunder somehow, but this is, we're changing it around that you'll be able to see a history or an activity feed for what's been happening with your package. You could see here when it was published, which commit was responsible for it, which pipeline, for example. You still have access to the install and setup commands. So if you want to set GitLab as a remote repository, you could quickly do this, or you can easily find out, how do I install this? We still have the metadata, such as, how is it built and which licenses is it using? It's just further down below because we found from doing some user research that that wasn't the most important thing for people to see. Okay, I think that covers everything. Oh, we should say, what are we most excited about for this milestone?
I have to admit, I am most excited about that update to the detail body of the package detail page. Not only are we helping users focus on what matters, so how did this package come to be and where did it come from, separating out the duplicative data and additional data, but also the UI just looks more polished now, and it helps refine the idea that it is up to par with the rest of GitLab and feels in harmony with the rest of the user experience.
Well said. I wanted to vote for this one too, because I'm also really excited about this, but I'm more excited for the vision of the dependency proxy and where it's going. I think it's going to really help our larger customers start to rely solely on GitLab for artifact management. So I think where this is going in the future has got me really excited, and I'm just hoping to iron out the kinks this milestone. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you, everyone. And if you have any questions, you could always reach out to us in the issues or an email if you want to reach out to me. It's tbrizzy@gitlab.com. And we'll talk to you soon. And